All right. Your next comedian coming to the stage is the one, the only, the Joel Elliott.
Oh, is that it? After like a year and a half of like complex, weird, inside jokey titles, you go with the one, the only? Alright. And Matthew Tate, everybody. He's a good guy. He tries, is what I'm saying. Kind of stuff. Oh man, I'm right out the gate, I say something passive-aggressive again. You know, like, I've been getting in trouble for that lately. My name is Joel Elliott. Just to be fair, okay, look, yes, I get it. I'm just going to acknowledge it right off the bat. Yes, I'm wearing sunglasses, you know. I'm not wearing sunglasses, it's a stereotype. I'm not wearing sunglasses because I am really, really high. Okay, that's a stereotype.
No, you're lying.
Nicole, if you heckle me, yeah, wait, this is your venue. Forget it. Do what you want. But don't be a Sharon, Nicole. She's a verb now. Okay. Now, sorry, that was back of the room. Let me bring you guys back in. I'm not wearing sunglasses because I am really, really high, okay? I'm wearing sunglasses because I have a personality disorder and I'm terrified of each and every one of you. And because I'm really high, okay? So, it's a dual purpose thing is what I'm saying. It's a stereotype, but stereotypes come from, like, repeated observations. And yes, people who are high, people who are wearing sunglasses indoors, they tend to be high or blind. Often, sometimes both. It's a fun world. Okay, so my name is Joel Elliott. I've been unfriended on Facebook some lately. Like I don't get the unfriending process when somebody has to like tell you that they're not going to be your friend anymore. It's like because labels. Okay, a relationship is defined by communication. Yes. Like the only thing that makes a relationship is communication. Like if you don't communicate with somebody, you don't have a relationship with them. If you are communicating with somebody, you do have a relationship. Whether that is that it's a stranger that you're communicating with, you now have a relationship with that stranger, or it's an acquaintance, or it's a friend, or it's a lover, or if it's a blood family, or if it's that weird sense of family that America has latched onto in the last 20 years or whatever. You know what I mean? Labels are labels. And it's like you can call me a friend, you can call me a family, you can call me a professional colleague, you can call me blueberry pie. And it doesn't really matter to me what you are labeling me as. If you're communicating with me, then I consider you having a relationship with me. Please stop dumping me is what I'm saying. I'm single. You can't dump me. You're not allowed. Nobody's dating me. And so, no, you're not allowed to dump me. I don't know. I have to stop dating 21-year-old boys and girls who are exclusively fucking each other and other people. Because that's not working out for me. I don't know. It's been a thing. Again, that's back of the room, two of the comics. You know what? We won't even go into that. But I've been unfriended a lot recently. And my whole persona, apart from being known for passive-aggressive behavior, because yes, I am known for making comment. Like, if I'm upset with you, I will let that go for like 2 months, and I will not say a word to you about it. Because maybe I'll stop being mad, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just a problem with me, so I won't say anything to you. But if after 2 months, whatever thing it is that's bothering me is still bothering me, I will make a joke or something, like there will be a comedy bit or a poem, who knows, I'll say something where it's like, you'll get the message, but I don't directly confront it. I'm very passive-aggressive. Here's one reason why I'm passive-aggressive, okay, Huntsville comedians? Because when I tell you what I honestly feel, you unfriend me on Facebook, and then it's like, come on, guy, and then there's this refriending process. I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. So passive-aggressive it is, because when I'm anything more than passive-aggressive, if I go with just tactful honesty, then my social media, all of a sudden I'm like, why do I have 224 friends now? Who's upset? I have to check. I want to make a list, okay? I want to start making lists of my groups of people, because when I came to the Huntsville comedy scene, I had 20 friends on Facebook, okay? I had 20 friends, and that's because I came from an abusive marriage where I was not allowed to communicate with other people, at all. Okay, my backstory of the whole, former homeless comedian thing in Huntsville, like it's a long story, and no, I'm not going to go into it much, but I lived on the streets for a couple months in 2014. It was because it was an abusive marriage. She took everything. She kept the house and both cars, and the 2 front teeth. But again, that's a different story. I was just like flat. Just, flat on the face, and I'm starting to lose my train of thought. Holy shit! No, I'm stuck here, and it's a bad thing. Oh, that's why I lost my train of thought. Because these two, God, have you guys met these guys? I'm just going to transition right over to it because these are very special people. This is Tammy Bucky. She's the person who got me back on my feet, off the streets of Huntsville, Alabama, and I got a job, an apartment, and all that. Tammy helped me out, but what got me on the street was stand-up comedy. Let me explain. I was in an abusive relationship. I found out there was a stand-up comedy scene, and I was like, I gotta get out of the house because of, I'm the Shelley Duvall in The Shining of this marriage, so I need to be out. And I found out Wednesday nights there's a thing at the Copper Top. There's an open mic there, and I was like, oh, neat. And I went out and I did a set, and I put it on my Facebook page, and then, then all of that, then homelessness and jail and bad things, okay? So bad things. Stand-up comedy put me on the street, so, it was only fitting that you guys would get me back out of that. Thank you, but, you guys put me there in the first place. God, it's been a long ride. Holy crap. And I've got story, not just from the whole, streets of Huntsville and comedy thing stories, just life has been just one trauma after the other. And when you said that there was trauma, this gentleman who just did an open mic set just now, he said that, there was some trauma and he's, trying to socialize and deal with that. It's that's how we all got here. And don't tell the others, okay? This is between you and me, okay? Everybody, stop listening to me right now. A dangerous thing to say to our crowd. But between you and me, dude, you've come to the wrong place. These people will drive you insane. You have no idea. Come and just talk to me afterwards. I will let you know. They're very taxing. They're exhausting. Oh my God, that one especially. This redhead here, Tammy Bucky, she's very funny, but she will just tax your emotions to the breaking point. Again, keep that a secret between you and me. I think the Air Force took some of them away, the ones that you had. Yeah, I know. The Air Force is good at removing emotion. I had friends in the military. The Navy, too. Oh, man, my friend Chipper. Chipper. He was a depressed individual. Irony, right? He was on, there was there's this assembly happening in the Navy. He's in the Navy. He's on a battleship. The battleship's 3 stories tall or whatever. It's up off the water. It's a big ship. And they're having an assembly, and he's standing at attention. He decides he doesn't want to be in the Navy anymore. He just snaps and runs to the other side of the boat and just swan dives right off the boat. Dishonorable discharge. In my opinion, that is an honorable discharge. That is the most honorable discharge you can do. To be dude, guys, I'm making the decision, and I'm going to commit. Come on, no, honorable. I'm sorry, I'm defending Chipper. My name's Joel Elliott. Did I tell you that? My name's Joel Elliott, and you can follow me on Twitter. I won't repeat the handle, because these guys are tired of hearing it. There was a whole night where, in between the sets, they were by the way, you can follow Joel's awkward handle on Twitter by following awkward handle on Twitter. And then, the next guy would come up, and he'd be oh yeah, by the way, you can follow Joel Elliott's awkward handle on Twitter by following @awkward handle on Twitter. And do you see what I did there? I said I wouldn't say it, but I said it twice. Okay, passive aggressive. Matthew, you need to stop stealing jokes from poor people. I know that, you're poor, and so, you can't make friends that aren't poor, but the joke that you made about the butt sex, that's where it comes out, that's where the poo comes out, right? I heard that joke having a meal at the Salvation Army. Dude next to me was I don't understand butt sex. Maybe that's where the doo-doo comes out. You stole that joke from a dude at the Salvation Army. That is low. That's low, Matthew. John, you did very good with the first set there. It's yeah, again, wasn't joking about any of those things I said about these people. Honesty is the funniest thing, because man, life is awful. But you said you were being nice on Tinder, and or on a social, one of those places. And you were being nice to girls. Yeah, same effect. It's like I will match with a girl on Tinder, and I will send a message saying hey, thanks for digitally connecting. I'd like to get to know you better. Blah blah, something nice, and unmatched immediately. And I think it's because they get all of the caps lock messages of the I want to get on you. That when they get that one nice message, they're like, this dude's Dexter. So I agree with you, is what I'm saying. And yes, he is right. Nihilist, nihilist, Arby's, whichever way you say it. Yeah, check that out. Also, you can follow my awkward handle on Twitter by following @awkwardhandle on Twitter. Maggie's, you've been great. I, on the other hand, have been Joel Elliott.
What your son was. Mitch Dolphin, everybody.
Ah, that's right. Now that's a compliment, sir.
No, seriously, one more time for Joel Elliott. Just laugh right now, because you didn't during his set.
Ha!